Kamala Harris voters who need positive news, subscribe to me right now. Believe me, if you're new, subscribe. And everybody who's been subscribing to me, leave messages in the comments. Let them know. Should they be subscribing? Subscribe to me. I'm keeping it real. I'm going to give you some good news today. Here's the thing, too. I want you to understand that the biggest part of feeling better about going into the 16th week of Donald Trump is this. It's your ability to grasp the narrative. And let me explain what that is and the template to it. In fact, you want to know about the real deal? Email me. Get in my description and email me. Be part of 2 of my private groups because unfortunately YouTube and all the other social medias won't let me say the real stuff out loud. Plus, there's some of you who are trying to make some money. If you want to make some money and you're liberal, you definitely want to reach out to me in my description. Here's the deal. Basically, what I'm saying to you right now is it's all about grabbing the narrative of what Trump's doing. Too many of you are worried about whether he should be impeached. Impeachment is BS. Don't worry about impeachment. Impeachment is not something you got to worry about because even if we had the votes, we impeached him twice in the first term and we still couldn't get his crazy butt out. What about Darren trying to get some of these other people jailed? Yeah, there's several of them that's going to jail. Pam Bondi, Tom Homan is going to jail, okay? Several people are going to jail, okay? Stephen Miller is definitely going to jail. He's got 2 judges, Zennis and Boasberg, who's trying to hold the Trump administration in contempt of court, and they're targeting him specifically. Oh, it's on. But here's the thing you got to understand. His whole goal is to throw you off. Right now, he's 3-61 in the courts. So out of the last 16 weeks, there have been 61 judgments out there. Okay, 64 judgments out there, if I'm doing the number right. And the whole idea is he's out of 64, he's lost 61. Okay? Not good. Not good at all. What I'm trying to get you to understand is do not fall for the bull. Do not fall for the games. Do not fall for all of these things he's doing. He's got pictures of him as the Pope, the Sith Lord. Alcatraz is going to open up. You know why he has all of that? Because he don't want you to know about Stephen Miller getting in contempt of court twice. He don't want you to know about Signalgate, which is coming. They are going to jail. There are people going down, and you don't want that known. And his people don't want him knowing that. So what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to help you grasp onto is despite all of the fluff, all of the bull, all of the hype, all of that, we are coming across the board as not only winners, but more importantly, we're coming on the justice side of this. Now, in spite of everything that's happened, he's still throwing the same playbook. Break the law, lose on lower courts, go to appeal courts, go to Supreme Court. And his score is 3-61, meaning he's lost 95% of his cases. It gets even better when you think about the fact that these 3 groups coming after him have nothing to do with Congress. It has everything to do with the 23 governors and attorney generals, has everything to do with the ACLU and other nonprofits, and everything to do with the judges themselves. Do you realize 99% of the cases are not Supreme Court? They're in the lower courts, and there's like 700 judges in the lower courts, and not all of them are Trump-friendly. In fact, many of those judgments, those 61 he's lost, were Trump appointees, were Reagan appointees, were Bush appointees. So when you're freaking out over the latest thing he did, he's trying to manipulate the headlines because he can't manipulate anything else. Japan's going to tear him down, but I'll talk about that this evening. He's in trouble big time with Japan. Japan is the largest holder of U.S. Treasury bonds, and they ready to go kamikaze on those bonds. If they dump those bonds, it's our butt. It is trouble. He has messed around with everybody, made enemies of everybody. I know that seems horrible and negative, but the good news is this. Zelensky's getting more support than he's ever gotten before because of Trump. They're mad, and they're banding together. Other nations are working together. Some nations not so good, like China. Not good. Iran, not good. But here's the other element in there that's also happening. We are in the midst of one of the biggest historical contempt of courts in history. Donald Trump is going to resign in 365 days. I explained that in my private group. DM me. Don't DM me. Duh, you can't do that through YouTube. You go in my description and email me. Say, Darren, tell me about these groups. You definitely want to be a part while they're open. You want to get in there. The reason I created private groups is because YouTube won't let me say things in public. I talk about the election. I talk about the real way Trump makes money. Hint, hint, meme coins. And it's the equivalent of a Swiss bank account. I'm not talking about the stuff you know in the papers. I'm talking about the stuff you didn't see. See, that's why he's bringing up all this drama. He's bringing up all this drama because he's trying to throw you off. Facts. We got to get better, but we will get better. Did I earn your subscription? Hopefully, at the very least, you subscribe. Best case scenario, come on aboard my private families. Especially if you've been watching me for a while. Connect with me, all right? I'll talk to you soon.